This is Atelier Nekazuki live stream, and we're gonna just go right into it. Got a big bin of these things, notions pouches, which you can't see because they're off screen, but notions pouches to finish prepping. And then I think we'll go in and prep. I think it's just a prep night tonight, to be honest. I did get the zippers half installed on the small box bags, and I did get the handles turned tonight while I was making dinner, just as I said I would. I don't know where they went. So they're ready for their next steps and everything like that. Let's just get going, because honestly, we have, what, like 3 days until I need to leave? 4 days? 3 days? Yeah. Yay. Today was a day with the kids. I'm very glad that they've got school tomorrow, and I'm pretty sure they're very glad they have school too. Yeah, today just did not go as planned. That's okay. I'm almost done Daisy Jones and the Six. It's so good. It's ridiculous. Like what, less than 24 hours and I'm almost done. So I don't have much to talk about tonight because we'll just kind of surf along. If you have questions, let me know. If you're watching this later, those are the folks that that question was kind of directed at, or statement, I guess. You can throw them down in the comments and I'll be here. Anyway, we're going to finish up the prep of the notions pouches because they're nearly done. And then we'll move into... I said that we're going to move into like Kato prep, and maybe we should wrap up. Oh, the tote bags are already top stitched, so we're good. Yeah, I think we're going to mostly just do a prep night. So first things first, we're going to prep all the notions pouches to get them wedged. That's actually what I was working on upstairs for a little bit. The kiddos were going to sleep, which is honestly probably one of the worst ideas I've had for a while. Just, yeah, I don't know anymore. All right. So what we need all of these. We're probably about a third of the way into the notions pouches that I had done. I don't need this pusher thing in my bobber anymore because we've turned all the handles that we're going to do. I do need the ruler. And I'm just going to like pick up a great big mitt full of clips. Shuffle these ones over here. I did make dinner tonight, though. I made the recipe that I use is actually for broccoli soup, but whatever. I swap between broccoli and cauliflower constantly, and tonight was the cauliflower version of it, and it was so good. The recipe I use is the Panera copycat, so better than Panera broccoli soup. And I actually dropped the cheese in it, and it is freaking amazing. It's so good. So anyway, the eldest was a little bit like, but I like broccoli soup. And I'm like, you'll like this too, because it's basically broccoli soup just with cauliflower. And actually, I think arguably the cauliflower cooked a little bit nicer in it too. So I'll take it. I was quite pleased. Yeah. Anyway. All right, so what we're doing here is we're going in and we're clipping the wedge. I used to actually like cut the wedges out on these, but this is a sewn in wedge and it looks really good, so I'm happy with it now. Good morning, Wendy. Kids fell asleep like only about, well, okay, I guess probably at this point about 45 minutes ago. But seriously, it was a day. But we're here. We survived. They're asleep. Blah, 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 blah. I don't know. I think we're all glad that they've got school tomorrow. Working on getting notions pouches wedged, and then as I was just saying, I think tonight's just going to be a kind of a prep night for everything, so that means clipping the kato as well, blah 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 blah. So probably either not much or any sewing tonight, which means that I'll actually adjust the camera so you can see what the fuck I'm working on, since it's like off the desk. I can even zoom you in so that you can actually see what I'm talking about. Whoa, okay, that's a little bit too far, sorry. There. Alright, so we wedged this by clipping it, and now we're going to wedge this by just folding it up. I tried folding it with one of them, and I don't like it as much. So we're doing the fold toward method for the exterior, and then I'm doing the fold up method, which is what I'm doing right now for the interior. That'll make more sense in a minute when you can actually see what I'm doing with the exteriors, I think. I don't know. That might be clear enough. Probably not. I don't even know if it's clear enough for me. Okay. So these guys I do actually make the same way as the I fold their zipper the same way that I would if it was actually like a large wedge bag. So, you know what, actually we're going to prep these, and then we're going to finish sewing the zippers into the small box bags. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Did I get to tote bags today? No, what the fuck did I do today? Did these notions pouches. I did not get my run. I'm going to actually give up on... Hello, Candy. Thank you for joining us. I did not realize that alert box was like gonna pop up, but here we are. Anyway, what did I do today? I'm giving up on the long run this week. It just, oh my God, it's not gonna happen tomorrow. I'll do my speed work tomorrow. And I'm okay with that right now. Yes, the volume would still be like, still is important, but like, I know I can run a half. Speed work is more important, and honestly, this week has just been shambles. So we're just going to chalk it up to shitty and move on. I'm annoyed, but whatever. There was no way I was doing the distance, like the volume on freaking Monday either, so. But yeah, what did we do today? Found the zipper. Oh yeah, we paired up zippers and I guess sewed zippers into the small box bags. Is that all I did? Jesus. Okay, never mind. Ugh. And I guess I prepped these, but like, weird. Whatever. Kids are fed. They got showered tonight. I guess we're all still alive. That's important too. Feels like I got more done. Oh, whatever. Don't mope about it. It's all okay. Yeah, we can do... So, yeah, we'll go in and we'll do the second half of the zippers for the small box bags. And then... yeah, seriously, I'm going to have to tell them that I'm going to have to tell the program that I didn't run it. And they'll be like, your grade's going down. Although, honest to God... I don't know what's up. I'll finish a run and it'll be like, you got 101%. Because like you've gone like faster or further or whatever in the time that this program has suggested. And it'll be like, oh, you fell a bit short today. And it's like, what the fuck are you talking about? You, right here, say that it's fine. So what the hell? So... I take everything that thing says with a grain of salt. Love how you have like Simba staring right at you when I'm not working. And Duchess, is that her name? I have not watched Aristocats for a very long time. Anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna have to tell the program. Oh, be careful. Make sure you keep up your consistency. Yes, I know. Fuck you. Whatever. It'll be fine. Speedworks right now. We've discussed this multiple times. Speedworks is more important, so we'll prioritize that this week. Apparently, I don't know. Just not the week. And toast, toasty toast. Dallas doesn't come home until 7 tomorrow either, so which actually does work out because I'll kids will be in school. I'll go pick them up, and then we'll go grab some food and head in to pick them up, basically. So or something. I don't know. I'll do something. And I've got tasty cauliflower soup for lunch tomorrow, which is exciting. Leftovers. I love leftovers. Well, okay. For a certain number of days. Maybe I should make... No, that's hard to eat in the vehicle. Never mind. I was like, maybe I should make curry, like red lentil curry. But no, that's a bad idea when we need a vehicle food. I'll figure something out. What something is, I don't know. Anyway, marathon pace or half marathon pace run tomorrow is 5 miles, which is going to be interesting. Yeah, yesterday I did 4 miles. So it's okay. It's faster. Actually significantly faster. But then race day, he wants the pace to be an average of like 45 seconds slower than what the app says right now. So that's fine. It'll be fine. Should actually see if there is a 240 pacer. Right now I'm aiming for 245, but I wonder if there is a 240 pacer. Just mostly out of curiosity. Ooh, that camera was not happy there for a minute. So if you're looking to sew bags and you're doing wedge bags, this is a tip that I got at the beginning, and I've stuck with it. When you're opening up to sew everything, fold the zipper as though the zipper is going down into the interior, and the edges of the zipper tape are pointing up into the exterior, or towards the exterior. Yeah, and that's the thing. It's like, okay, go for 245. I know I can achieve it. If in the last couple kilometers I'm like, fuck yeah, I can do it faster, that's when I'll pick it up. But that's exactly it. The program's suggesting I should be able to do a 241. That's why I'm curious. I think I might have just said that. Whatever, I'll repeat myself. But yeah, 245. And there's a 245 pacer. So if I can stick with the 245 pacer, like, that's a 14-minute improvement over last year, which is significant. So nothing to sniff at. And then hopefully with some speed work and strength training over the summer, once we get to Red Deer in September, I'll have a 230 half. It's insane because Boston just ran, and whatever sort of thing. But the interesting part of it was that, the hilarious part of that is that the woman runner that was first in the marathon came in at 217, and here I am talking about, oh yeah, I'll be super happy if I get like a 245 half. But apparently she, so the really cool thing about her is that she set a new record, like a new women's record for the course. The previous one being like 219, so she blew by it pretty hard and fast, which is super cool. So, Ethiopian or Kenyan? I can't remember. I think Ethiopian. Which makes sense. They train at like such high, probably comparable to what we train at for elevation and stuff like that. But super cool. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Ooh. 16 more to go. I think we're just over halfway. I did track down the Kato, the Obi Kato, so we'll make sure that I finish those this week. I know that it's like so fast. It's ridiculous. And I think it's like partly they're built for running and partly it's the culture of like, so for like a lot of Europeans wanting to become like football stars, right? And, or rugby or whatever. Theirs is long distance running. Like that is their professional sport, it feels like. So there's probably a lot of support for it compared to like here. And I know those paychecks for winning like a lot of these races are really good. So there's definitely some very good monetary motivation there as well. I'm not going to discount that either. I think the winner for the Nagoya Women's Marathon is $150,000 US, which is like, holy shit, that's a lot of money for winning a race. Oh God. Just, ugh. Sewing's still going smooth, but everything else, there's just like all these tiny little disasters today. Put my plants out on the deck in their little greenhouse, and I might have shocked my cosmos. I'm not 100% sure. Everything's looking a little bit uncertain about their position in life right now, and I'm like, oh well. Serve me right, it's kind of early. No, did I fuck that up? What the hell happened there? That totally got fucked up. What'd I do? Okay. No, that's okay. Okay, that must just be a mistake in the... or a nick in it from... whatever. Weird. It's okay. It'll get sewn into the seam allowance and it'll be fine. Dallas keeps talking about baking cookies as well, and I'm like, wait, I should get him to bake cookies for this weekend for travel. Be delicious. Oatmeal chocolate chip. That's my favorite type of cookie. Although they are like at the high risk of disappointment if you pick it up. I always hated this as a kid. It's like you go to pick up a cookie and then it turned out to be oatmeal raisin. I'm like, why are you serving? I wondered this even as a kid. It's like, why? Why oatmeal raisin? It's not even, I don't know. If you like oatmeal raisin cookies, all the power to you. But like to me, it's not even a good cookie. It's a cheap cookie. That's probably it. But like, come on. It's the same. I was actually discussing this with Caroline the other day. It's the same as like, I love butter tarts, but I hate it when people like sneak raisins into them. I'm like, no. Shriveled devil fruit. Do not like raisins. Yuck. I love grapes. Cannot stand raisins. Anyway, even as a kid. Now, set me down with like a pecan butter tart, and I'm all over that. But, yeah. Oh, yeah, I guess once we actually do Once we get the zippers into the small box bags, we got to prep them for ironing as well, same as the handles, because we need to mark the halfway point. Also, like I think I mentioned last night, but I have a new way of turning them that I want to try, so we'll try it on one at least. Basically what it was it was like sew it all to the point of top stitching, make sure you've got your zipper pull on or whatever, and then clip the wedges or the box edges, and then just turn it from there and sew it. And I'm like, oh, sneaky. That looks really, like, it looks faster, because then you don't have to cut, like, your fabrics are all aligned, so you only have to cut each corner once instead of twice, which is an efficiency thing right there. And then you just turn it and it should be good. So I think we'll try that. Because here's what's the worst that's going to happen. I just go back to the way I was doing it, or am currently doing it, because I haven't done it this new way yet at all. But I think it'll work well. Also, the child that was crying last night, that I was like, oh no, it was the youngest. Because I got upstairs and I'm like, oh, it's the youngest in the bed, not the eldest. The eldest was still in bed. I'm like, well, that's a switcheroo. They were asleep, so that was good at least. They like just crawled into bed and fell back to sleep. I'm like, cool. Obviously, because I didn't end right. Well, I thought I was going to have to, and then I didn't have to. So. But. They're actually, so they, speaking of football, are going to start soccer in like 2 weeks, which is exciting. So they have soccer Tuesday, Thursday nights now, which is good because that's like nights that they're not in school. It runs until the end of June, which is perfect because then it doesn't conflict with like all day, every day summer camps. Yeah, all of that. So. By the way, we are solidly over 700 subscribers now, so thank you for everyone who's joined. And Wendy, you're at your like 1 year anniversary, so thanks for sticking around. Glad you're enjoying the chaos, or at least tolerating it. Oh, it has been a year. It's been good, but it's been a year. Holy fuck. Oh. Yeah, and then so tomorrow's run's like an hour long, so I'm going to do my best. I cannot be up as late tonight. That's not your guys' fault. I went to bed and scrolled my phone for too late last night. So I'll go upstairs and I'll do my like mental cool down. But then the run tomorrow is only an hour, so I'm going to try and get them to school like at 7:30, between 7:30 and 8 at the latest. So I'm expecting that I should be on around 10 a.m., about 12 hours from now. We need to make a list, just so it's like I don't get off track too bad tomorrow. Definitely 100% have to run tomorrow morning, because otherwise I will not get that done. That's like the minimum thing in the morning. And then, yeah, whatever I need to get done for work. It is a pretty full run schedule. I've got like 3 runs in the next 3 days because I'm off for the weekend because since we're going up to Dawson and everything like that, I'm like, there's no way I'm running in Dawson Creek between like the drive and the setup and the show. It's not happening. So I might feel good to go for a run after like being cooped up in the truck for the day. So maybe I'll throw my stuff in anyway. And if I do, it's extra training. Oh no. And if I don't, well, I just didn't get extra training. Oh no. Right? Like who cares? really. Even me. I don't really even care. But like going and doing like a 5K or something like that, now that the 5Ks have gotten faster, even in training, because it's not like I'm going out and whipping out 35-minute 5Ks in training right now. Although that would be fun. Maybe I do just go do that. Anyway. It's not like a pair of running shoes are going to like take up a shit ton of room in the truck. We are going to put the topper on it too, so that we've got that extra storage space. Actually, maybe that's something that Dallas should bring, is their bikes. It's probably a good idea. So that then they could go biking on Sunday. And then next week, I am going to sleep. I don't know what the schedule's going to look like before Odafest. Definitely got to get shit done. But I don't know what I'm going to do exactly. I think I'm going to... Actually, never mind. That's a lie. We're going to focus in on some OB Traveler slings. Let's try and get like a half dozen done. I know we have a whole list of which ones are going to be what, but we're just going to wing it. Maybe we'll grab a couple of the Sheenas that are in the whip bin and finish them up. That'd probably be a good idea. And maybe we'll try like one or two of the new Crescent bags while I'm cutting those out. Actually, yeah, I like that plan. I think that feels like a solid plan for Odafest. I have been warned that it might be the less expensive items that sell better. But you know what? If I don't make it, they don't even know what's available. And like, okay, what skin off my nose is it if they don't sell? I'll just roll them over into Omatsuri. Annoying? Yes. Realistic? Yes. And I will also get back on the struggle bus with the passport folders, because I'm thinking those would probably be a good one for Odafest as well. I got that whole stack of like new little passport, or not passport, but bookmarks. So I'll add some of the bookmarks in again. That's part of why I'm like working on these pouches, because everyone needs a little pouch, right? Could actually, maybe I'll dig out the rest of the cat head pouches to finish. Wrap up on a few of those things. Actually, yeah, we'll wrap up on... I know I'm currently working on Peace Fibre Fest, but we're pretty set on what we're going to be able to finish in the next few days, hopefully. Everything's still up for debate. But pouches, bookmarks, scrunchies, wristlets, those are all sounding like good ones. Mini traveler slings, OB traveler slings specifically. Although honestly, I think we should also make some from the Japanese fabrics and like the cotton linen and the cotton blend, the cotton linen especially, but also the cottons and stuff like that, because I think they would look pretty spectacular in those. Hey Flynn. So maybe we'll do some of them too. And that's what I brainwaved, is we should pull out some of the old Sheena and actually get them properly interfaced with the fusible interfacing and complete as well. And then what I'm thinking with the book sleeves, and glasses cases. Let's get some of the glasses cases done, because they're like, I've got the exteriors cut, they just need their interiors done. And then I don't know what else I was going to say. It was going to be brilliant, but whatever. It's not in my brain anymore, so it doesn't matter. Does not matter. Dun, 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 dun. Does not matter. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, we do need a bunch of tags for these. We're going to throw them in the side of them. I can see the bottom of the pile. It's still pretty far down there, but I can see the bottom of it, so that's good. Butt's getting sore. What the hell? Must just be the pressure point on it. It's probably because I haven't done any proper exercise for the last, I ran yesterday. What the fuck am I talking about? haven't moved in the last few days. No, just today. Kids actually played outside pretty good today, though. It was nice out. It was like 7 degrees, but it was like not windy, and it was like partly cloudy, so it was sunny sometimes, and like just really nice spring weather, especially after the snow this weekend. Again, I don't know. Apparently Red Deer got a crap ton of snow, so it's like, okay, let's hope that this drive up to Dawson is like, it'll be fine. It's not going to be like driving to Vancouver with the potential for like snow and stuff like that. But it's still like, okay, let the roads be clear, please. Don't let there be any massive snowstorms between me and Dawson Creek this weekend. They're also supposed to be in the double digits for the full weekend, so I'm not overly concerned. But I'm just like, goddamn. Best. Dawson and I didn't really get a chance to chat tonight because the kids were just feral. Because that would be the best description. They've been feral all day. That's part why I like kicked them outside to be like, all right, go run off some of that energy. Didn't help very much. But, yeah. I was going to say something brilliant again, and I can't remember. It's gone again. Okay, I'm going to try. I know that this will make this wedge a little bit wonky on this side, but I'm going to try and make it as like straight across this bottom as I can. There we go. 1. Okay, how many do we have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, so 9 more, 9 more, 9 more. And we do really need a stock up, stock up. Could have been the sugar. I think it's mostly that we just like, I guess we've been we've only been moderately active, or they've only been moderately accurate for the past few days. And there has been a lot, and I mean a shit ton of iPad time. So I think that has a little bit of it. We also slept really late this morning because I turned off the alarm, which is going to be a shock to their system tomorrow when it's like back to school time alarm. So like multiple factors, and they're feral because I'm toast. I think that's actually the other big factor, is it's like I did not have the tolerance limits I would or have more regularly than right now. So just toasty toast, burnt toast right now. They're always like, no, I'm not toast. And I'm like, no, that just means that we're done. Burnt toast means that we're overdone. That's all. You're not actually toast. We're just pretending you're toast. Tasty, tasty toast. By the way, please go watch my most recent short on YouTube. I posted it and it's literally gotten 2 views since I posted it. I'm like, what? Yeah, feral is the word. I think we're all feral. They were taking all the couch cushions off the couches while I was cooking dinner, which is not a big deal. Whatever, the couch cushions get removed from the couch. It's easy to pick up and put back. The issue was that they were taking them off, and then like the eldest was getting under the couch cushions, getting the couch cushions piled on them, and like their face covered by the frickin' throw pillows. And I'm like, well, that's the part that's not cool. No. So they didn't understand that. And then they were upset because the younger brother like stomped their ear, and that was a whole cascade. So I was just like, no. I don't do times outs usually. And I was like, no, you guys got to go up and you got to go chill in your beds and wait for dinner to be done. At least if you're because I'm like, my thought process there is at least if they're creating chaos, they're doing it in their contained rooms, and I don't have to deal with picking it up tonight. The timeout did not help. But it did help me cool down from it. And they actually did cool down a little bit. So it's just like, because I do believe in that I do believe that they are seeking attention and connection versus the timeout does not create that then. So, but my God, we all needed it. So it's probably more a timeout for me. Because yes, feral. Oh well. It was a whole cascade. So there's that, but before that, I looked up, and the youngest had grabbed a ball of yarn. It is all still over the basement in their little room and everything like that. I only saw it in the sewing part of the room, and I'm like, oh, this is bad enough. And then I walked into the room, and they're like, it's a spider web, and I'm like, I didn't actually. That's not what got me. The pillows did, because that was a safety thing. I'm like, you can fucking suffocate them. Like, Jesus. There's a reason that I tell you not to do these things. Yarn, whatever, I can get unwound. I wanted to cry, but I didn't, and I didn't get upset with them. I was just like, all right, it's time to go upstairs. It's dinner time. Time to make dinner anyway. Let's go upstairs. And then they started taking the pillows off the couch. Ugh. Ugh. Frustrating. Super frustrating. Oh yeah, and like piling them on the floor and jumping from the couch onto them. I'm like, no, you can't do that. That's like broken bone territory for kiddos. Jesus. Like, I don't want to go to the doctors tonight. So no injuring yourself or each other. Ah. Need another handful of clips. Oh yeah, it was adorable and terrible at the same time. And you just like, oh, child. They know they're not supposed to mess with the yarn. But they went quiet, and I was like, oh, they're just watching their iPad, like, to get the one iPad between the two of them. That's whatever. They do that constantly. So that's what I chalked it up to, and then I heard a noise, and I, like, looked behind me, and I was like, no. I cleaned it up from the sewing studio. I will not touch that room until after Dawson now, because I'm just like, nope. It's, like, wrapped around their desk chairs and the closet door handle, and like it was wrapped around the litter room door handle. I'm just like, oh God, how did you get it like that unraveled in the amount of time that I assumed that you were watching with your like sibling? Like, Jesus. I want to be that sneaky. Not really. I don't really care. I don't need to be that sneaky. If I wanted to do that with my yarn, I would. Anyway. I know, right? They knew. Oh, they knew. Because we've already had this discussion, because they got into yarn that was like partially used the other day and had done the same thing to a lesser extent, because they were smaller balls of yarn. This was sock yarn that's like caked up to make socks and hasn't been touched. So it's like 400 meters of possibilities. It's just like, oh my God, child. They know. They're not stupid. That's for damn sure. Like, that's the thing. They're not stupid kids. It was super. Okay, so I know we've had like unfettered iPad time the last few days, and I'm pretty sure that's part of what contributed to the ferality today. Whatever. But the eldest has been watching this show called Spirit Rangers, I guess. I can hear it occasionally, and then I did like kind of I eavesdrop in on their programs. The Netflix is set up so that they can only access like G, and they were like getting ready for bed, and they like tapped their head, and I'm like, they were like, stop thinking about Spirit Rangers, and I'm like, oh my God. It's adorable, to be honest. Yes, I know. They've been like super into saying up booby traps and talking about booby traps and all of this recently, and I'm like, okay, A, where did this come from? But B, they're being super creative. I guess, though, what other materials would they have to actually make a spider web? So I can't even, like I said, I wasn't actually even mad about that. Just more, it started the cascade for the evening. There we go. Oh, well, at least we got most of the marker scrubbed off of the youngest. Like they got a hold of one of their black markers yesterday and just like scrawled. Basically gave themselves full sleeves on both arms, their face, and then yeah, I didn't get like I didn't get cleaned up last night, so they ended up like after washing their hands today, like with like smears on their belly and stuff like that. I'm like, all right, it's shower time tonight, which was what was going to happen anyway, but just got reinforced. So just coated in marker. It's like, good God, child. At least it's washable. It was washable marker, not like Sharpie or something like that. That's good. Okay. Almost done the pouches. And then we can go in and we could, actually we can't clip the kato yet. We need to go in and iron everything. So I think what we should do is we should go in and do all the small box bag zippers. And then actually we could run these through for their side seams because that's not going to take that long. And then we'll do the ironing so that we can get the, why I'm saying we can't do the kato yet is because we need to get the labels ironed onto them. So I think we should do that, and then we can go on from there. And of course, if it's not the kids, if it's not the kids, it's the cats, and the cat is also now being a pest, like getting into shit he knows he's not supposed to either. Because he's not, well, he's an orange cat, so he's not really, maybe he has the brain cell tonight. But the problem is that then it's a scheming brain cell typically. Because he's an orange boy. And orange boys are very special. Sometimes not even a thought in their head. Hi, come say hi. Yeah, you. Yes, we know you are very special. Yeah. Do you want to say hi to the camera? Yeah. Oh, hi, buddy. Need to give you that last parasite treatment, hey? And see if it gets rid of that last little bit of fluffen or lesion. He's doing better than he was, actually. But yeah, try and stay ahead of it instead of behind the curve. Hi, pretty. Yes, you are a very pretty boy. You know, you still have a very fluffy tail right now, which I'm surprised, given the weather shift recently. Oh, right. Clip the zipper and then clip all the fabric because the zipper does move it around a little bit. Okay, don't be a super pest, please. Oh, good God. He stepped on my pedal earlier today and scared the shit out of me because, of course, then it like revved right through. It's just like, oh my God, cat. Trying to murder me, and I'm not even in my sleep. God. Traitor. Traitor cat. No one would be able to feed you. Actually, the kids are usually pretty good about feeding the cats if I ask, but they don't remember to feed the cats. They still need prompting, which, given their ages, makes sense. Hell, sometimes, well, the cats definitely make sure that I'm prompted, so sometimes I need it still. Anyway, yeah, I'm almost done Daisy Jones and the Six, which, oh my god, I'm really enjoying. Okay. Why does this always... Jesus. I thought I clipped the other side too, but apparently not. Yeah, and all, like... all the different narrators have been really good. I think it's a really interesting way to tell a story. Blah, blah, blah. Read it or listen to it. The audiobook cast is actually really good, so... 3, 4, 5. The cats are just trying to kill me in all sorts of ways. 100%. It's not the kids, it's the cats. And if it's not the cats, it's the kids. We'll just see which ones get me first. It'll be the cats. 100% the cats. Okay, I'm going to take this pile and I am going to split it into cotton and cotton. No, we're going to do the side seams and then we'll do that. Because we'll do the same split with the small box bags because they also need tags. And then, yeah, we'll go from there. I wonder if this would be better with the shears because then we would actually get through both layers easier probably. Yeah. My tiny AI overlord? Probably. I know that I signed up for the advanced half marathon thing because it was like advanced, novice, I can't remember. One of the higher steps because I was like, I need speed work. Although what I am going to do after this is I'm also going to see what the kind of like training program that he would throw in for the would be for the 10K for road race. Otherwise, I'll just be in conditioning, which will mean that I kind of have to make it up as I go. I don't like making it up as I go. I just like getting told. Here's the thing. As much as I complain about this tiny AI overlord, it's like just nice to put my information in and get it like spit back out at me. Here's what you need to do. And it's like, yes, I can, don't have to turn my brain on for that part. Just go do. Now, especially now, that's been like fine-tuned to my actual training so that the like app knows more or less where I'm placing, and it's been pretty accurate so far for like information to give me, so I'll take it. I'll take it. Anyway, I'll still be the cats because they'll want to eat my face. All this running is so that my heart is healthy, so that when they eat it, it's fine. Healthy. Whoa, that was a dark joke. Sorry, not really. Just funny. All right, 3 more, 3 more. Well, this is 4. 3.5, 3.5, 3.5. 3 1/3, 3 1/3, because like last 2 folds to make on this one, I guess, out of 6. What is going on here? It's like, oh god, I know, right? Hopefully I don't break anything on that belt again for a while. That would be good. That would be good. No breaking the treadmill. Dun dun dun. Don't break the treadmill. Don't break the treadmill. Don't break the treadmill. Dallas was doing like 9 miles per hour on it though, and I think that might, like, it was probably going before that, but it was after that run that I noticed it. So, it wasn't my fault. The fact that it's covered under warranty does mean that it probably shouldn't have happened, so, you know. I'm also very glad. We just looked at the price of the same one with my father-in-law because he needs a new treadmill right now too. And I saw the price and I'm like, oh, that's not what we paid for ours. And I'm very glad for that. Granted, we bought it 2 years ago, but like, whew. We'll baby this one along. Which realistically, these things should last like 15, 20 years, but you never know, I guess. Hopefully it's not something that get hit quite as hard with by the enshittification process that a lot of things have. I just wrote out our youngest birthday party cards. I was like, oh shit, these need to go out now because, like, people need time to respond. And yeah, we're like 2 weeks out, a week out this weekend, so like 10 days out. Easter being this past weekend really fucked with the whole like schedule for everything. It's annoying. I know, right? Seriously. Trying to get faster. How dare he? Yeah, there's definitely, that is true. Maybe he should look for a secondhand one. But most of the time, they're like, okay, I looked for a secondhand treadmill when we were actually looking to buy this one, or like in the market. So I was looking at the secondhand treadmills, but a lot of the ones that are in our area are the like lower end ones too. So I guess it depends on what he needs to do on it. Like, we knew that we wanted to go a little bit higher end at least. So because we were doing we knew by that point that we were in Dopey and then we were going to end up doing a lot of indoor training. So, and we've put like over 1,600 miles on this thing in less than 2 years. So obviously a like good investment for us. Hell, I think honestly even like a walking pad or something like that in Canada is a good investment because like there are days where the air hurts your face and it's like, yes, you could go outside, but why would you want to? Especially when you can just work out in your PJs or nothing. I can't do that in our garage because we've got a window that like looks directly on the treadmill. I actually want to put a curtain up so that when I am doing night training, I can have all the lights on and you can't like see me on the treadmill from across the street. Not like I'm running topless anyway because there's too much jiggling and wiggling and yeah. I saw a reel about there's a woman who had a double mastectomy and survived. Was running one of the marathons, one of the majors, London or something like that. And it's like the first time a woman has run a marathon topless. And I'm like, well, yeah, because I don't think like, beyond our public decency laws, which would highly frown upon that, which I don't agree with, to a point. It's like, you wouldn't want to run a marathon with your breasts out. Anyway, congrats to her, because she was like, on what the portion of the reel that I saw was like right when she like was almost finished. So Ha. Yeah, this one's, that is one thing, and I totally forgot to get the tech to look at it, but it's supposed to have an incline thing, and it just doesn't. If we, hard reset it, so, turn it off completely and turn it back on again, it seems to work, but I don't know what's up with that, so, oh well, it's okay. It's all okay at this point. Hydraulic cliffs, yeah. That came up as I was talking about the topless woman runner. No, all I can think of is hydraulic bras. Anyway. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Dallas is going to drive to Dawson, and I am going to sleep. I've definitely seen men running topless. Hell, there was a set of dudes running dopey that were running topless, which I'm not so bad when in the 5, 10 and a half, but running topless in the marathon when you can't necessarily sunscreen up easily, I'm ooh, spicy. A hydraulic lift bra. Not there yet, but it feels like it's going to happen sooner or later. Honestly, the best bras that I've found recently are not hydraulic lifts, thank God. But the Under Armour, medium support sports bra, because it's it has no underwire, it's got adjustable straps, and it's skin toned. So you can wear it under light colored shirts. That's I like the feel of sports bras, but most of them are either in outrageous colors, which is fine when you're in a workout class, or black. And I'm well, you'll see, you can even freaking see the black under my lighter tanks for running. It's okay, well, thanks. I don't understand why they don't make running bras in a skin tone. All right. Holy crap. All of those are clipped. So we're going to go in and do the zipper on the small box bags, and then we'll run the side seams on these guys, and then we'll reassess where we're at from there. I need some water, and I will zoom you back out so you're not staring here. Oh, come on. No, why is everything wonky? Oh no, I need to get into my camera. Hello. My computer is cut down. Okay, 1 second. Let's see if I can go to BRB. No, all the programs are frozen. Excellent. Which is weird because it's still streaming. So I don't know why. Okay, let's see if I can okay, so I just opened up apps. Cool. Okay. Now I need to get into here. There we go. I don't know what's up here then. Let's see. Can we, it's a little bit too close in, hey? There we go. Okay, now, and if I turn on the light, do I ooh, all right, never mind. I got enough light to work with from overhead. Yeah, okay, I know what we're gonna do. We're actually gonna run one side seam down these, and then we're going to do the other side seam, and then we'll do the other side of the zippers for the small box bags, because then it's all just, yeah, anyway. Nice, lovely production sewing. Oh, crap, criminy, we need. Okay, yeah, and then I can do the, that's all I'll do, and then we'll do the tags on the other side. So, actually, no, never mind. Cotton, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whoa, okay, yeah. Split them up and then count them, because apparently counting them isn't working, you know? Okay. I am glad to be done this step. I gotta go shopping for a new like running bra, and I'm like, I am not looking forward to that. Oh, this one didn't get clipped on the bottom. It's just have a couple, and there's zip, which is fine, except when you get into the longer distances, they chafe really bad right at the top of the zip. So I always have like a rub mark. I actually used one of Dallas's like nipple protectors the other day. And it worked really well, but I'm like, oh, that's gonna sweat off in anything longer. But I like those because the battle tanks, as I term the one that's like over the head, tend to rub my arm when I'm taking it off, and then it like takes out my glucose sensor, and it's like, well, that's not good either. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Okay, so 20 cotton, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cotton linens. 20 cotton, 9 cotton linens. 20 cotton, 9 cotton linens. 20 cotton, 20 cotton, 20 cotton, 9 cotton linens. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cotton linens. Anyway, but yeah, the battle tank is wearing out right now, and I'm like, I don't want to go bra shopping. It's not cheap. Like a normal bra isn't either, but a sports bra especially is just like, ugh. And of course, there seem to, at least the ones that are in the running stores, seem to be mostly fitted to the women who are already quite slim. It's like, no, we're not all small. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I just realized with those zip and grip cases, that's actually one of the things we should make with the new fabrics that we're going to cut up this summer for Knit City and stuff like that. 3, 4. Now I can just put these in on this side as we're just like sewing down the bag, because why not? Then it's done. We'll do one extra because we'll do the sand cat at the end. By the way, the zippers were in the bin that I thought that they were in, and they were just covered by the timeout big bags, tote bags. And I realized it this morning when I was like, actually, no, I realized it last night, but I came down and I matched up stuff today, obviously. So it was just like, of course. All that panic. And then it took me forever to find the long zips too. And I'm like, God damn it, where are they? Because we just used those for the tote bag. So like, there's no excuse there to not know where they are. They were over under the Cricut because I was using the bin as a like Cricut support. Do I have a table right there that would work way better? Yes. Is that table available for the Cricut? No. Full of other crap right now. As much as I was like, we got the studio organization redone, it's definitely just a like, this is done enough so that we can work in the space still. So gotta do another good tidy up after the season. We're gonna do a gentle tidy for May, just so I kind of have a like reassessment of where we are with everything, and then it's just, that's it. That's all we're gonna do. So, buckle up, buttercups. It's going to be a disaster in here all summer. I think we can handle it. close to the zipper stop. If you saw my face cringing, that's why, because it was like right on the zipper stop, basically. So, yay! Okay, I will say that this is one of the things that actually wedging them, so cutting the box edges into this made smoother, was adding tags, because then you could just stuff them in the wedging. But whatever, now they're done. Now I don't have to worry about them at the end either. So there's that, which is nice. I am trying to remember to put them on the closed end side of the zipper, because I feel like that is, as I like sew up. Anyway, because I feel like that's less intrusive than the open, like the way that the zipper opens and closes. I don't know what you would call that. The like, yeah. Business end? No, that's not right. Anyway, whatever. Trying to make sure they're not in like awkward positioning, I guess. They're never not going to be kind of awkward in Notions pouches, but I can definitely make them more or less awkward than they already are. Plus the other side, yeah. Never mind, that doesn't matter. La 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 la. I say as I like am sewing this one with the open side. Damn it! Oh well, whatever. Throw a tag and throw a tag and then I don't have to think about it. Throw the tag and throw the tag and then we don't have to think about it. So the nail bubble, I don't know if it was like a hand, foot, and mouth blister leftover or a fever leftover. And it's like finally grown out to the point where I've been like able to trim it off and file it down and get it so it's not going to get stuck on everything. Yeah, seriously, yeah, number one thing, do not lose anything. And it's all mostly condensed into the bins behind me. Or I have a general idea of where it is. Like I kind of know where the sheenas are that we've already got cut. Actually, I think they're under the cutting table right now. So what flashed into my head is not actually where they are, but because I just pulled that bin out today to look for the long zippers. Over the edge with ye. All right, well, we might not have all the big bags, like the larger bags done, but we're definitely going to have a whole smack full of Notions pouches, which is also fun. The nice thing about ramping up all this production right now is that realistically, most things, like we're going to have to do a restock for Knit City, but like realistically, I should be able to get away with working on new things for vibrations and stuff in August. So, at least that's what I'm telling myself. Who knows if that's what will happen, but that's what I'm telling myself right now. I definitely want zipping grips, and I definitely want the embroidery cases for Stampede at least. So then that gives me like 2 months between that and, oh shit, I forgot the tag. Anyway, that'll give me like 2 months between Stampede and Knit City to get those all figured out at least. Oh, there is a child awake. All right. I'll chat with you all later.